Aries, October 24th, Tuesday, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. A general love reading. General soulmate reading, really. So, the bottom card, the Page of Swords, it feels like there's a lot of gossip within a relationship going back and forth. Or maybe it's one-sided. There is a vision here that wants to take flight and it's not. And it's probably due to this Page of Wands. This person, this Page of Wands in the reversal, they're maturing. So we've got Queen of Wands, and then Page of Wands. So perhaps that's indicating that Aries themselves, because this is fire, so perhaps that's indicating that Aries instead of acting like they're in charge, we're reminded that we're still trying to blossom out of the Page of Wands. So let's not put on our big girl pants just yet. Okay. And that's exactly what the Queen of Pentacles is coming in to say as well. Hold on to save your money. It's been a huge theme for October 24th, 2017. Hold on to money and energies. Don't overextend yourself too much. Don't offer too much of yourself up. Concentrate on the body and the physical needs. Because there's a real strong relationship in sight here with the Four of Wands. It's just as of right now, one of you two, or both perhaps, are trying to establish yourself or reestablish yourself financially and lay the sort of emotional foundations of the relationship. So it looks like there's a standstill here right now, and somebody doesn't want it to be that way. Just because there's a standstill or the relationship seemingly seems flat or one-sided, maybe that's necessary. And there we go. The Six of Coins is suggesting that it is one-sided in terms of communication. And then Judgment Call comes in to say, sit tight, we're not in charge. There will be a karmic event coming in to turn that around. So let's not rush things. Again, the Five of Swords after the Judgment Call tells of, suggests to back off and swallow pride. Perhaps in regards to an Aquarius. What it really looks like is that it's saying back off and swallow pride while holding out hope and holding out faith. Holding out for this person. Because they've taken up their own enlightenment process in terms of love and their own emotional state and mental state of consciousness. So they're working on themselves, and it feels like they definitely have you in sight. So give things time to root. Bam. The High Priestess, the card of self-inquiry. The simmering of the self. So, the simmering and sort of throwing out of new or old ideas so that new insight from the divine can come in without it being stifled by our old contrived way of thinking or old convoluted way of thinking. Sensitized way of thinking, sometimes desensitized. So, and when we see this followed up with the Four of Swords, that's to say sometimes she can seem flat. And there's a journey surrounding that. Sometimes things can seem really chill for us or our partner, while the other one is really trying to come to terms with something here. Come to terms with a decision or something that they have done. Grappling with their conscience. So, the Emperor in the reversal tells of a lack of inspiration to say, hey, I was wrong about that, or hey, I hurt you. Can we start anew? There's not a lot of drive surrounding that. They're afraid. See, and it's followed by the moon. So they're uncertain about it. They're insecure. There's a lot of emotion surrounding it. They're afraid that if they're vulnerable, they'll be rejected, perhaps because they hurt you so many times. Okay. That sounds like another couple that kind of moved in on the end there. The Five of Wands in the reversal, your final card, don't be over defensive. Don't be over defensive. One more card, the Hierophant, coming in to say, don't be stubborn. Allow for those spaces of growth without guilting someone for taking them. You know, when somebody comes back into the picture who has wronged us, if we are really interested in taking up the relationship and making up for those, making it workable rather than just making somebody pay for what they've done to us. If we're really interested in having a workable, healthy relationship, then we're not bringing these faults and these wrongs up to the other one all the time and stating how we're justified in doing that because you did this, and this. That's not what makes a workable relationship. It's not a Christ-like thing to do. I can't imagine the Savior Jesus saying, Yes, okay, well, I forgive you, but I'm going to let you know exactly what you owe me for it. There's something that seems really wrong about that. Now, I mean, we all need respect and reciprocated love. So if that is there, let it lie. Don't be bringing up old stuff, even if it feels right around the corner, because when we do that, we never know what it really could have become. If as soon as that flame sparks again, we grab that fire hose, or as soon as we're thirsty and we attempt to take a drink from the fire hose, we get into trouble. We never know what it could have been. Okay, the essence of love. Let love be the center of the life. So allowing love in. And sometimes love looks different than what we think it does, kind of like backing off and allowing somebody to be independent, sort of, you know? I mean, to have other hobbies outside of the relationship. That can be what the suggestion is here, to back off and let love in. Not just in this traditional sense that we see on movies and the way it's supposed to look. If we want the real deal, if we want it all, we got to be willing to go all the way, no matter what it takes. Okay, Aries, thank you for joining me again on House of Cards. If you would like a more lengthened, in-depth reading, send me an email at lovemaps4you@gmail.com. That's lovemaps, the number 4 and the letter U @gmail.com. Take care, Aries. Thanks a lot.